It's like, how do you get from $10,000 in revenue to $50,000 in revenue?
Yeah.
How do you get from? So part of it is,
because you're talking about Amazon Associates things. I know, I've done this with books.
Yeah.
That money could be a couple $100 a month. It depends, and then you got to get maybe to a couple of $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That means more people have to sign up, but you're getting a very small percentage of a very big thing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do with that?
So there's lots of different ways to think about like user acquisition. So like the people that are coming in, right? Like, so it's free to sign up for this app. You take a quiz, we get personalized information, and we can use that data to be really targeted on getting you the right product. So part of my job is to make sure that when we do serve up those ads or when we do serve up that product, you definitely buy it, right? Because it's so personal that you're like, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. So this is definitely more of a technology play where there has to be algorithms on the back end that's actually designed to give you what you want. The whole premise is to give you what you want.
And that's AI that you're using.
So it's not. So we're not using artificial intelligence. So AI usually is a part of something like the larger terminology is like machine learning, right? And within machine learning, artificial intelligence is literally creating artificial intelligence, like a human being, someone that can converse with you as if you would not know. If you were to talk to that person on the phone, you would think that they're a human. Like that's the level
People
of
are doing
AI.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this world is sorcerous. We're definitely in the last days, y'all. All right. So, but you're using machine learning to anticipate or to
predict.
Predict.
So we have to use tons of data in order for us to predict the kinds of products and services that we think you'll need because you have a blowout, or because you have braids, or because you live in New Orleans, or because you live in Boston, or because you're a working mom, or because you're a single professional, or because you have traction alopecia, or because you have dermatitis. Like there's an infinite number of permutations and combinations.
And with Representative Presley coming out with the alopecia, and there's so many of us with the wigs and the lace fronts with the traction alopecia.
Absolutely.
Meaning your edges are gone and they're not coming back.
Not coming.
There's certain things that you need that someone like you, who clearly you have edges. One of the best compliments I've ever gotten from a brother was like, "You have great edges."
You have great edges.
That's like hilarious. In this day and age, I'm gonna take it. That's great. Yes,
Thank you.
that's hilarious. Isn't that hilarious?
So much.
I was so complimented.
Right.
So, but there are things that you need, right?
Yes.
And so TresseNoire.
Yes.
We'll do that. Tresse,
Correct.
TRESSE, Noire.
Correct.
We'll do that.
NOIRE.com.
Okay.
Instagram,
All
Facebook,
right.
and Twitter.
So this is a patient game for you.
Yes.
This is a time relationship game.
Absolutely.
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's like if you just to point to like Amazon, right? He's the richest, supposedly, on record.
I smell shade.
Man
I smell shade coming.
in the world, right? And he's worth $131 billion, right? And so he's supposedly on track to have a company valued at $1 trillion, right? And so if you think about his business, he didn't really even start making money until year 20.
Yes,
what I mean?
that's true.
Like,
because it was
that's a
losing
lot.
money. I was in
Absolutely.
publishing when they started, because they started in books.
Yeah.
And they were literally, if the book retail for $20, they would sell it for $9.99, even though they got it for $10.99. So they were losing like $1 on every book that but he was so smart.
Yeah.
And when we think about building billion-dollar businesses and keeping with the Amazon example, he also diversified, right? So we think about multiple streams of income. You're not going to make $1 billion off of one thing. There's no like one trick pony going on. Apple has multiple products, multiple services, multiple platforms, and we use what's called like network effects, right? It's like because you are so beholden to your iPhone, you had to use iTunes. And if you had to use iTunes, then that means you had to use the iPod. And if you had to use the iPod, then all of a sudden you were using the MacBook. And so it's like everything is connected to each other. And it's building those kinds of systems and platforms that build those billion-dollar opportunities.
You got to build an ecosystem.
Exactly.
So it's essentially the winners take all strategy, right? And so that's what technology allows you to do when you come in early and you figure out how to get them the entire market share as soon and as fast as possible.